I just re-inputted all the info for the stream. Correct channel. Now we're
now.
okay. Now we should be streaming though.
Yes, now I got the notification that
We are
we're
live. Okay. Right on time. Right before 2:30. Oh, right at 2:30. Okay. Good. Well, all that was said and nobody heard it, so everybody was already introduced to everybody on here, which everybody knows. So I'm not going to reintroduce everybody. I'll just reintroduce the topic real quick, and we'll get started.
I don't know everybody.
Maybe we'll start from the bottom. I think last time we started from the top.
Since it's tradition that we introduce ourselves at the beginning of every single Monstercast, maybe you should just quickly reintroduce us because the Monstercast hadn't started before. I mean, just do it as quickly as possible.
Yes. All right. Let me our stream health. Okay. All right. Greetings, everybody. We were live, but we weren't live, so now we're live again. We got some people joining us right here. Okay, so we got everybody joining us almost. We got Curtis Catter, Super OCD. We got Donde. We got Darth Phoenix. We got Dio in the chat. We got Gargamel in voice. We got JMPF in both. John, we have in voice. Chris is back to join us today. We're glad to have him. He's in voice, and Bog. Today we're going to be talking about, and we've been going about 5-10 minutes, and we realized that we weren't live, so that's why we're rushing it now, which we should be doing usually anyway. Today's Monstercast topic is choose a one of us, anybody on YouTube watching us or here, a common member, a Monsterite. Choose one of us and figure out the monster you think that person would most fear. So, with that, I'm going to begin with Bog, or Redacted at the bottom. Bog, tell us who you chose and what monster you think they would fear the most and why. This is a test of how well we know each other. Not really. Just a fun thing.
Well, I'm going to go with Pro because he's the one that I've bonded with the most over our time here, probably. And I would have to say that the thing that he would most likely be scared of would be the yokai that is a spider lady, and she'll make people think that she's giving them a baby, and it's actually just a sack full of baby spiders that burst out and eat them alive.
Awesome. Wait, is this your creation, or is this from the...
No, that's a yokai.
Oh, yokai. Okay, so it is the yokai. Alrighty.
That is terrifying.
That's pretty awesome.
It also lures in men by looking like a beautiful woman, and will
seductive.
Eat them.
Do the baby spiders, will they proceed to do anything? Will they attack, or do they just come out and...
They'll come out and eat the person alive.
Fun. I think that would definitely work against Pro and C. If anybody wants to call out C, that's sort of a tradition here almost.
I have called
him. He's scared of normal spiders and not spider monsters necessarily. So I figured the perfect monster to choose for him would be a monster that gives you a bunch of normal spiders.
Let's see, the true monster that Z fears most, and when he watches the Monstercast, he will definitely agree, are both the Skaven and the dwarfs. Because the dwarfs harvest Necrons for metal, and because the Skaven are too Chad and better than Necrons in every way.
Is that from Warhammer Fantasy?
Both, technically.
Yeah, no.
I thought that there were no dwarfs in the Warhammer 40k universe.
There are. They're called squats.
I thought they got rid of them.
They're bringing them back, kinda.
Oh.
I'm referring to a specific set of dwarfs from a homebrew that I have created because they harvest Necrons for metal.
That's beautiful.
Interesting. They're bringing them back. So right now in the lore, are they just too rare of a race to have their own faction, really?
They're not a race, they are a subspecies of human.
Okay. Okay.
Homo sapiens rotundus, also known as the Squats, in canon lore.
Well, so then are they going to be part of the Imperial?
They are already. They have
Oh, they
ever
are.
since
Okay.
the Imperium kind of conquered them, way back when before the Horus Heresy. They've been part of the Imperium since then as a legally recognized apihuman species.
Nice. Cool. Huzzah to the dwarfs then. Good old dwarfs. I still love me troll slayers.
Mm.
Alrighty. So, Bog, thank you for that. I figured spider-related monsters will be brought up at least once in this Monstercast today.
Oh, fun fact! I actually have a piece of art somewhere where I drew one of them. That I'll have to find it eventually, but it was actually in a little. It was actually when I was still in high school, and it's one of the ones that I look back on for being
cool.
one of my best earlier works, and one of the few times I was actually able to color something well.
Right on. Okay, guys. Any other people have any comments? Nope.
Well,
Spider Lady
I
Yokai?
don't think Z is here, so he can't really respond to it. So it doesn't
We all
make
know
something
it's
he
true.
might fear.
Well, that was for
What?
Pro,
Well,
not
for
C,
Pro.
which is also
Oh.
not decided not to be here.
Well, he's not here, but come on. If something gives him a bag of spiders, he's going to freak out.
Yeah.
Well,
Or if you
yeah,
show
I
him a
would
dwarf
freak
or
out
a
too. I
rat.
think anyone would freak out by that. That's pretty terrifying.
No, I like
What
that
are
little
you
I don't
talking
need
extra
to be
touch.
Spiders are
afraid
adorable.
of something new.
Spiders are adorable. They're not adorable when they're killing you.
I mean, I crave death. Don't assume.
I will kink shame you for that.
I didn't say not to kink shame me, because that's another one of my kinks.
The kink shaming is also my kink.
Thank you.
Shame
So-
my kinks while I shame yours. It's a kink feedback.
Nice.
I do like that detail because the Spider Lady herself in her spidery
She's
form.
terrifying enough by herself.
Yeah, she would terrify him
but,
enough, but just giving him that baggie of spiders it's charming. Love it.
And it sounds like a crying baby at first.
Ooh, we got Balvin HD. I believe we saw that person here one time. So greetings, welcome to the Monstercast. Let's move on to Chris. Chris, who is your person? Who is your victim? And Louis, welcome. Greetings, Monsterites. So Chris, choose and why. Which monster would be and why?
Well, as mentioned about, I'm targeting Z specifically. Factually correct information. He is most scared of Skaven and dwarfs because they are superior to Necrons in every single way. I'll fight Z on that one. But specifically from
Wait.
here.
Do they have immortality?
Wait, who?
Necrons.
Oh no, they
I mean,
don't.
not Necrons. The ones that aren't Necrons. The Skaven and the dwarves.
No, they're not immortal. They're just better.
Immortality could be a point towards them being better, though. Just saying.
Yeah, but it could
Honestly,
also be a weak.
Depends.
It could also be a
Depends on how much warp stone you ingest. You may either become immortal or explode. Or
Well,
implode.
it also could be a weakness because an immortal creature, it might not be as likely to reproduce, and so there could still be like a lot fewer of them. And the Skaven, maybe they could take them out by sheer numbers.
Yep.
Yeah, but Necrons
Assuming
just
they ever
like
get them on
stand
the
back
Empire,
up.
and, like a Galactic Empire, because aren't the Skaven like, pretty much just on like one planet in Warhammer Fantasy Universe? They're not in Warhammer 40k officially.
Guys, I'm trying to meme on Z. You're thinking this too hard.
Yes, continue, Chris. So C is your choice.
No, I'm just memeing on him on the side. Those Skaven and dwarfs are still better Necrons.
Hey,
From
Dante
the people
came in.
gathered here, I would actually target John Han monsters.
Oh no.
All right.
John, I know precisely what you are afraid of.
I'm afraid of Agalok.
You're afraid of a most heinous monster that is
Myself.
often referenced here in fear, as it terrifies everyone, but particularly you, I have noticed, as you invoke its name in order to stave it off. Arthur's
Hey.
Lumbago.
Oh, I thought you were about to say God. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
point, Chris.
Lumbagos are very serious disease.
He
Very
fears the
slow, very
lumbago
deadly.
itself. That's why he brings it up so much. Now everything is clear. He even mentioned it earlier today up here, if you look above somewhere. Twice, I think. Because it never gets old for him. And now we know why. It's not because it's so funny, it's because he fears it so much. John, your response on this matter.
I told you. I told you what I think of lumbago. Very serious disease. Very deadly.
Yes. He fears it more than corona. Fears. All right.
Well, coronavirus is just a symptom of lumbago.
Weak offspring. Nice. Now, Chris, if we put this... Well, would you talk about it literally, or would you create something out of it? Some visual monster out of lumbago.
About lower back pain.
If you
Arthur?
were to put it in a
Seriously?
monstrous form other than what it is, then what would it look like, Chris? What would you create?
When it comes to something that causes lower back pain, I would imagine something akin to a mimic, but in the form of a chair that grows teeth and bites off the chunk of your lower back. It
Nice.
specifically likes
Ouch!
that part of the body because
Cool.
it's tasty.
Almost a mimic. That's awesome. Love it.
Hungry chair.
And we all know Jono has to sit a lot when he plays his guitar. So chairs are his best friend. But are they?
Yeah.
They could turn out to be your worst nightmare at any moment.
Nice. You caught him well.
Horsey?
All right.
Boy.
Anybody have anything to add to that? Alrighty. So those of you that join us over on YouTube, I think you know what's up. We were streaming for a while and nobody saw us. We realized we weren't streaming. Then we quickly started the stream, got to the point. So just to remind you all, the topic today is monsters you think the Monsterites would fear the most here. So you choose one of the Monsterites here, one of the people that we commonly see among us, see what you know about them, and then figure out the monster you think would most fear and why. Or a toilet. Yeah, JMPF, good point. That was an odd jump
Hey,
in for me,
toilets
but
are scary, dude.
basically
Wow.
it would be a toilet with
They,
teeth.
they, they really introduced an Imagine Dragon.
Jono, I suggest that you start practicing squatting for all your sitting type purposes and just start squatting over holes if needed and, such. I think that'll keep you alive a little longer.
I saying
Toilet mimic.
you pop a squat.
We do have Gogmazio, which is, I think, the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but Gogmazio... Oh, sorry, not people, Monsterites. Goodness, what was I thinking? But Gogmazio joined us here for the first time, so greetings, Gogmazio. It's good to have a new face here, or a new avatar.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him before.
Whoa. John just said,
Whoa,
of course he said it
no.
on YouTube. Jono just said that he got lumbago. Chris, I think you just gave John the lumbago by...
It's not lumbago, it's lumbago.
Lumbago. Okay, it's a lumbago.
You mean bagel?
Lumbagos.
It's the pasta.
He's eating lumbagos.
Ferrari.
Mamma mia, porco dio.
So you made him shake in his boots to the point where he actually got the disease. So well done, Chris.
Nice.
We got one form of success here, the first one. Let's see if anybody else is successful. Very well done. Jono, you have a chance now to retaliate if you wish, because it is your turn. Who do you choose and what monster and why?
Well, I know what would scare the shit out of Procrastitron, aside from an angry side of an angry John Hogan because he purchased Fallout 76. But please excuse me my poor Photoshop that I did in 5 minutes of
I think
where
he
she
wants to be shamed by everyone.
Awesome.
it's a were octopus / chimpanzee holding bricks.
That's excellent. Does everybody get it? Not much to get.
Because Pro is scared of chimpanzees he hates octopi and a brick fell on his head once. So
Isn't he scared of squids, sauropods in general?
Well,
no, I think he
cephalopod
just dislikes.
was the thing I kind of started against him a while back. Basically, it would be his arch enemy within the Discord. So now he has this hatred for cephalopods because of that thing we started. But other than that, his most
That's
feared.
the reason I ended up changing my icon to a cuttlefish for a long time.
Yep, I told you that in secret. But then we also know his most feared kind of animal that he always brings up is the chimpanzee. So nice combination. But why the tricycle, Jono? Why the tricycle?
You forgot to add spiders coming out of its skin.
I was looking for a chimpanzee picture that was looking very menacing.
Menacing. All right, it's gonna try to seduce Pro, acting like a nice kid. Pro's gonna go over to it, say, "Hey, little buddy," and then it's gonna spread its tentacles and reveal its beak on a chimpanzee body.
John's
What a nightmare!
newest chimera.
I like it. I think people should draw it. I think we should have a competition for this. By the way, Donde is having his Monster
Please,
Maker
Dante, accept
challenge.
that as my humble request. Not request. My drawing for the art challenge.
Donde, can you remind us what the challenge is this month?
The Monster Maker challenge for this month is Chimera Monsters, where you combine 2 to 4 monster animals or creatures together, and then when we review them, we have to guess which creatures you used to make it.
Well, there you have it. Jono's kind of ahead of the game. Except it's too easy to guess. I drew mine already. Cool. Right on, JMPF. You rock. Okay, guys, let's continue. Unless we have anything else to say. Pro's not here. I had a monster for Pro too, but I don't know if I'll share it since he's not here. I'd rather share it when he is here so he can
I'll be right back, guys.
react to it. Give him a fair chance to react. All right, Bago.
Seems
Okay.
like Pro's an easy target for today.
It does seem
Yeah.
so. Maybe there's
He
reason
wants
why
to
he
be the
left.
community leader. He has weak on that side.
Uh-oh. Donald's making good points. This is rare. All right, here we go. JMPF, it is your turn, buddy. Tell us who you chose and why you chose the monster as their most feared and why. Sweet. I am scared of everything that's in the dark. With Balvin HD. I'm sorry, Balvin.
Scary
Be tough.
stories to tell in the dark.
Balvin is scared of everything that's in the dark. So you put a chair there. It doesn't even have to be a mimic chair. It's gonna freak Balvin out. Easy target, Balvin. Okay. Bago? I can hear my voice. Okay, cool. Never mind. I think it's good now. JMPF said. Okay, Bog. I can still hear my voice through your mic.
How?
It's just
I have earbuds in. 1 second.
okay. Okay, so JMPF said I drew. Oh, that's before. He said it looks like he gave us a little bit of a story. Let's see. Donde woke up. He had it that nightmare again, together with that feeling of being watched. He was already accustomed ever since that cursed travel to England because of his work as a killer for hire. Oh, Donde, I didn't know you do that on the side. Or, as he always said to his friends and family, artist for commissions. Aha. That charming lady with the cat at the restaurant had promised him he was to be surprised. He wasn't expecting something like that. He had seeing a lot of cursed stuff. In fact, he loved cursed stuff. But those things looked cartoonish compared with what he saw. That creature, was it a creature? Was just beyond what he could comprehend. There was a feeling that something like that couldn't be real, that the mere thought of it was silly. Yet he was scared to death. Indeed, a travel to never forget. What could it be, Donde? Frosted Flakes. He always had that phrase after a nightmare. Fucking Frosted Flakes. He went to work. That was the only way of feeling better. That sound of chainsaws ripping through flesh was always relaxing for him. Now we know why Donde has
I have summoned Z.
the chainsaws.
Hello. I'm
C's
sorry.
here. Greetings, C.
Hello.
Awesome to have you. So, Frosted Flakes. Does that look like fly wings or something in the Frosted Flakes?
Why are we talking about frosted flakes of all things?
So this is a Frosted Flake creature
tiger.
because it is Donde's most feared creature, according to JMPF. In the end, Donde's most feared monster is Donde. No, it's Dando. Oh shit, I said it. So Donde, what say you? JMPF caught you off guard a little here.
I'm not really sure what to say. I kind of forgot about all that. I think
Strange.
Super
Usually
OCD was the one to
Dan always
introduce that.
everything. Remembers everything.
Was it Super OCD? Were you the one to introduce this idea?
Tony the Tiger.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Oh, this is all Tony. I thought
I
that
was
was
just
Pro.
concentrating, sorry.
It's all good.
I was watching
I
anime to
know.
nothing.
We'll call it the
Just
Frosted
to-
Flake Golem, in short. Well done, JMPF. Beautiful write-up with the story. I don't know why some words in this text are highlighted orange. Not sure what he used there. Well done, JMPF.
Monstercast.
What's that, JMPF?
I try to paint everything red.
Oh, okay. Right there. But I mean in the text. Like, Donde is in orange, then the word he is orange, England is orange. Wondering about that.
No, I mean I try to paint the whole text red, but if you say it's orange, then it was a mistake.
Okay. Ooh, Pro's watching. He's being a Griffo today. Damn, everybody. Everyone ganging up on the Procrastitron guy. Because he's not here. So they have to. Because everybody loves him, whoever he is. Whoever's the man behind the medal.
Speaking of metal, Arthur, would you like to inform Z of what the topic is?
Yes, I almost forgot. See, today we're talking about monsters you think one of us Monsterites here would most fear and why. So you choose a one person among us and choose that monster and explain yourself. Got it, C?
Z.
Yes.
Chris Chu thinks you would be scared of the Skaven and the Squat
No, not the squats, of
because
dwarfs.
they would. The dwarfs from the Warhammer of what?
No.
The Warhammer of
Specifically, the dwarfs that I have homebrewed in one of the alternate 30k servers because we harvest Necrons for metal.
Yes.
And because Skaven are awesome.
They are terrifying in the way that they are simply just so law-breakingly bad. So-
Also, I'd just like to say
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
there's a D&D dragon that they'd probably be scared of because it eats metal. It rusts any metal that it comes across magically, even stuff that normally can't, like mithril and adamantine. It's called a rust dragon. Very
Oh, that
creative
one.
name, I know.
That sounds awful.
Don't ruin it, C. I mean, Boggo. I had something on my list. Okay, C. So you can choose one person. I will let you go after the next person so you can have some time to prepare. So the next person to share is going to be Gargamel. Who do you choose and what's their monster?
Okay, the person I'm gonna choose for something that I think would terrify them would be Chris Chu, and the thing I think would terrify them would be a giant pussy cat that like to eat
Oh, that's adorable.
An adorable cat.
Even
See-
Skaven eat other Skaven. I don't think that really scares them.
Yes, the Skaven's favorite pastime is killing other Skaven.
Yeah,
so they wouldn't
yeah,
be afraid of a
Skaven-
giant cat
Skavens-
that would try to eat them.
They'd probably
No,
just
because
eat
you
it
bait
back.
to eat the person you don't like in the next burrow.
Yeah.
Well, That's tough to make it fair then. Gargamel,
A
I was
valiant
thinking
attempt,
about.
though. I applaud you.
I was thinking along the same lines, Gargamel, when I was thinking about Chris. I think if we're talking a big cat to scare them off, I think the Yule Cat would be a good option. What do you think, Gargamel?
Well,
Well,
the
if we
Yule
had-
Cat only. The Yule Cat might work, except for the fact that if the Skaven were wearing new clothes, it wouldn't attack them because it only attacks people, or if they're not wearing new clothing.
That's
Well,
true.
Even
Okay,
new clothing.
Okay, how many
Like,
Yeah,
Skaven do you
Skaven
know
don't wear
wearing
new
new clothing?
normally.
That's
so I think,
true.
I
They
think
are
it would
pretty
be a
messy.
threat to them, especially since it's not clear what would kill the Yule Cat.
Excellent. So I
I'm
think it's the
pretty
perfect
sure
nemesis.
Sphinx that have been eating raw hell throughout most of their lives, I think that'd do the trick.
So you think that the Yule Cat would not be able to digest the Skaven?
I don't
no.
think a Yule Cat would at any point in time be inclined to so eat a Skaven, because it is truly a terrible creature in all of its aspects.
Yeah,
Even
but it
taste-wise.
doesn't. It usually doesn't wear new clothes, so I think that might entice it because that's the Yule Cat's thing.
A valid point. On the contrary, however, Skaven tend to eat literally the raw stuff of chaos, literally hell made into physical form. That tends to make people either explode, turn up inside out, or grow a bunch of new assholes via randomness. So I doubt
Tasty.
something so toxic would be something the Yule Cat would be interested in.
Yeah, I
Well,
think the
if
Yule
he
Cat.
was interested in them, how do you think the Skaven would try to defend themselves against it? Like,
Blow it
assuming
the
that,
fuck
like,
up
they
or
don't
stab
eat
it.
them. What do you say?
Blow it the
Blow it
fuck
up or
up or
sta-
stab it.
Blow it up or stab it?
Also,
Okay, that makes sense.
statistic-
That's imagine what they might do.
I'd just like to say, statistically, there's so many of them that aren't wearing very good clothing that each one in turn wouldn't have to worry too much about it going after them personally.
I think the Skaven would be a great option for the Yule Cat. Not as maybe a main source of food, but as a high. So, when the Yule Cat gets fed up, gets full of regular food and wants to get high, it would eat a couple Skavens and it would, go on a little trip of its own in the other
If
worlds.
it wants to risk getting split down the middle and getting a brand new head with half a brain, sure, it can try that.
The
Chris, you
world
sound
is filled
offended.
with terrible things in Warhammer. I dare say that
Predator
all of
jaws.
them are perfectly capable of killing, if not consuming, Skaven.
Mars.
While in truth, there are a lot more creatures in Warhammer that, in all due essentiality,
Balvin HD on YouTube said giant cat with predator jaws, which made me think of the demo dogs of Stranger Things.
And
Fun.
now I'm sad because this is one of the things that I hate about Stranger Things. In every single season, my most favorite character dies.
Really? Hmm.
That
Well,
annoys me.
I'm okay that they take that risk.
Favorite character in season 2?
Yes.
What I'm getting out of that is you need to have a more discerning thing of picking which character is your favorite.
All right. Well, that's what I was gonna say, because that would bother me if they wouldn't keep any good characters, like if there wouldn't be any good characters left. But there still are good characters left. But I agree, they do destroy some pretty awesome characters. They destroyed
the wholesome
Samwise
characters.
Gamgee. How can you destroy Samwise Gamgee? He's the man.
Mm.
He's the man.
Wait, is that the kid Will's D&D character?
Samwise
it sounds
Gamgee.
like the guy from the Lord of the Rings and all that.
Yes.
Because we're talking about we're talking about
Lord of the Rings.
Uh,
Frodo's
yeah.
buddy.
Well, Samwise Gamgee doesn't get killed.
Yes, he does. The actor does. That played him.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
the actor.
He was the boyfriend of the mother. That was in
I
season
don't remember getting
1.
that.
yeah. See, that is in the second season. Will's mom's new boyfriend. He was such a wholesome character, and they kill him. That made me
Yep.
upset.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
And,
I think they wanted to show you how dangerous these monsters are, and also gave them, an excuse to get have sort of a romance between what was her name in the show and
Nah,
Hopper.
it was lame. I didn't like it at
Alright.
all.
Yep, he was a
And
Well,
great
it's a horror
character.
show. You should expect characters to die.
I like that
Yeah,
they
but why
take that
couldn't they
risk.
kill the two annoying kids? Like from the main cast of the kids, the I don't remember the girl, the black one, and the one with the funny teeth. They are great characters. I love them to bits. Will and that other kid that has the hots for 11. I can't stand them. They annoy the shit out of me. Please kill them, please. But
Mm,
no, they're main characters.
yeah, they're big characters.
Oh, they might. Well, actually, they might kill one of them in the next season because they're going to be getting. They're going to be close to adults, and it might be the last season.
It's
All
too
right,
late
guys,
now.
let's move on. Frankly, I'm a little bit upset and offended that when I brought up Samwise Gamgee, nobody jumped off their chair. So let's move on. Let's go on
Frankly,
to.
I don't know what any of you are talking about with Stranger Things because I've never watched it.
True, but you
Uh,
do know
so-
Lord of the
Watched the first
Rings.
season.
Bog, you know Lord of the Rings. I know you do.
Eh,
You son of a. Okay, I'm kidding. Or am I?
If you want to
Not
plan
sure
on
at this point.
watching Stranger Things, I would recommend you do it the way I watched season 3 with 2 other friends and a bottle rum.
Candy. All right.
but first I'd need 2 friends.
Anyway,
I'm going to go for a moment, but I'll be right back.
okay, Garma.
No, you won't.
I do like it when they take the risk to kill good characters. Generally, American TV shows wouldn't do that often, as you'd see with maybe other types. So now if they take that risk and they do it right, it's all right. But yeah,
It's not that they were good characters in the sense they were wholesome and pleasant to view.
Right,
Not that
right.
there were anything special about them.
it's
Yes.
almost like they
Eh.
invited them as a guest appearance. Like, make the best of yourself that you can, and then we'll get you out of here. You know, because you're too expensive or something.
Yeah, just
be
left
possible.
an unpleasant taste in my mouth after them.
Right.
And then the first season, that being
A
spoilers.
Skaven getting an unpleasant taste in their mouth? Now I've heard everything.
That's basically every day.
All right. JMPF shared. Gargamel shared. Oh, now we're going to Z because I told him he'd go after Gargamel. C. First of all, C,
Yeah.
how are you? It's been a while since we've talked to you. We did skip last
sorry,
week.
I've had a lot of things to do and a lot of places to be, and
It's totally
Most
understandable. How's
Especially after the awesome Monstercast that John Og
yeah, whatever. So
taken
how's
a breakthrough.
how's your country doing? See where you're living. How's your family? Is everybody safe? Everybody doing good?
yeah,
Okay. Are you enjoying the single life?
indeed.
Excellent. I know you would. It's a great life. So, C, who did you choose to
And
target?
why am I depressed, Arthur?
Well, Chris, I don't know if I have hit the head on the nail here, but there most certainly is something that the Skaven would be afraid of. And it probably would be, not a giant cat, ironically, but it would probably be something along the lines of lizard men, actually, because in the law, I'm sorry, this is kind of spitballing right now because I really don't have that. Else, in the age of Shitma, they have post-traumatic stress disorder from the sacrifices made against them.
So that is exclusively to Clan Pestilence, and they are irrelevant. Who
No,
cares
no,
about them?
not only that, the entire race has post-traumatic stress disorder. It's that
Yes,
bad.
but the Lizardmen have only been sacrificing Clan Pestilence, though.
That doesn't mean it spreads.
It's fine. It's fine. It's Clan Pestilence. They're irrelevant. They can die. Filthy heretics.
That's a cop-out response. Come on. Just give him the lizard, man.
Well, the thing is that the lizardmen sacrificed ritualistically a lot of Skaven in that little civil war,
Hot.
which of course ended up in super magical bullshit happening, and that is the best part of fantasy because super magical bullshit doesn't just feel like super magical bullshit. It feels like this could happen bullshit.
That used to be in the old lore, but literally the scariest thing for me is
As someone that can
End
check
times
your
lore.
internet history, I'm fairly certain. Either that or that would be your ultimate
Nice.
weapon against anything.
See,
Chris.
I missed it. So, see, what did you say would be his most feared one at the beginning?
Well, most feared one.
For Chris? I guess you're choosing Chris then.
Back,
Yeah,
guys.
I don't really have that much else.
I see him in the middle of a fight right now.
that's fine. We just meme on each other like that. Funny thing, the Lizardmen are actually second most favorite faction from Hammer. The
Of course
fantasy
they
one.
would be. Considering
They're adorable.
your appreciation in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, shout out. So
Yay.
so Chris or C, so C, you said the most feared you chose for Skaven would be Lizardman. Is that what I heard?
Come again?
You said
You
Chris's
said,
most
you
feared.
said Lizard Man would be the most feared for a Skaven person.
Because
Okay.
I do think that
Okay.
Chris does not conceptualize fear as much as he conceptualizes terrible things to be feared.
Okay.
See, but we're talking about what the person over here would fear, not what the Skaven or the other. And if you want to make me afraid, just give me a copy of any lore from Age of Sigmar or the End Times.
I'll
Ugh.
find you the
Ooh.
Bone Reapers. The
I
Bone
forgot about
Reapers
that
are
one.
spooky, scary.
Is it that
skeletons.
bad, Chris?
Not really
Age
that
of Sigmar
bad.
that
It's
bad?
more akin to it's something completely different, and it's not worth the change.
And it's immensely stupid.
It is immensely stupid, but I will
Well-
admit, on behalf of all things Warhammer,
I want to explore more.
Warhammer is very stupid on taking out of what's it called?
Context?
See, I want to
Yeah,
explore
that's
more why you chose Lizardmen, because Skaven, in a way, you could say are similar in some ways to Lizardmen. Of course, in many ways different. So I'm still confused why you would choose them.
Now you see, the Lizardman has in a natural case a very opposite of what's it called, our dear beloved little fluffy Skaven, which in that what's it called, each of them are selfish, devoted towards only their desires, and understands only that they are the apex of all things, while the Lizardman represents the complete opposite of selfish and
Lizards are
while
communist.
not cunning, but most certainly deft determination towards achieving the goals of those better than them. It's a duality, I dare say, of
The
Yes.
Lizardmen are technically fleshy automatons, really.
yeah, and the Skaven a little more than fleshy vermin.
I would
Still
like
better
to-
than automatons.
I would like
Still
to
better than
add
automatons.
that a lot of lizards, particularly monitors, do enjoy eating rodents. So there is that as well.
Yes.
And as do rodents enjoy eating lizard when they
I
swarm
do
them.
believe that it is a natural reaction to the fact that their what's it called, food chain, whenever it occurs, is naturally due to these are being small but fast creatures. They are of course subject to larger, maybe a tiny bit slower creatures that so desire fleshy things, and I will give them. God dang it, they reproduce a lot faster than we do.
Which means you've got a constantly resupplying source of food. Restocking, not resupplying.
Right. Alrighty. Well, yet again, Chris was
Sorry, I can't hear
targeted.
you, Redacted.
He
What'd you
deflected
say?
it.
So I think that's it. I really didn't have much time to prepare for that. And Chris is really the person I know the best in this world.
Okay.
I also did
enough.
not have much preparation time, so I did my best with the John. I think I got close. Actually, allegedly, I managed to give someone from the stream an illness, which is amazing, I guess.
Well, yes,
God,
John
okay.
himself. You got him that hard.
Well, Chris, that's not surprising because you are a filthy skate.
That's true. You do carry the plague.
I guess we could say that he's sickening. Heal, 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 heal.
That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if it's part of Warhammer lore, but that would be pretty cool if Skaven did carry some form of disease like plague along with
Oh,
all their
many,
artillery.
Many.
So they do. Awesome.
Yes.
Nice, nice.
I feel like
Alright.
Skaven would really get along with Papa Nurgle.
Well, again, I'm seeing connections with
No.
Tyranids.
Now, the clan pestilence are filthy heretics that deserve extermination. The
Oh,
Great
are
Horned
they-
Rat is the one and only. Fuck Nurgle.
But the Great
So-
Horned Rat is just so horny because he wants to war all of his subjects.
Great Horned Rat is Great Horned Rat because Great Horned Rat.
Rats?
Yes.
Let's see. Balvin HD over on YouTube said, I know what all the monsters of Monster Hunter game fear. And then they said they fear the monster called Fatalis. He is basically god of all monsters in Monster Hunter.
Nope, he turns me on.
He turns Bago on. So
Becker.
Bago, I think your feelings are akin to the last image Dio posted of being turned
I
on.
haven't seen it.
Yet fast. I don't know why the fast. Okay, continuing.
No, it's more like
JMPF
this.
went, Gargamel went, Dio. Wait, who was last? I feel we lost somebody. No, it was Gargamel. Okay, Dio, it is your turn. Who do you choose here, and what monster and why do you think they would fear it most? If you have something for us, Dio. Uh-oh. Got the clown face. He's typing. He's an Australian typing. All right. Oh, John reacted with the horny face too. Okay.
That
Okay, as we wait for
That,
Dio to... Yes, Bago?
that halfling face is my face whenever I see Fatalis, because I'm just actually pretty good at fighting him in the old games for some reason.
That looks like you
He's
just...
annoying to fight.
That looks like you just finished relieving your horniness, Bago. The John
Just
Ham...
like I'm just happy to see him. I'm like, hey, old friend, it's time for me to cut pieces off of your corpse so I can strap them to my body again.
Wait, what?
That's a more family-friendly way of putting it.
Oh yeah, I'd hate to see what the unfamily-friendly way of putting it would be.
I'm going to exterminate you.
After I escaberate you, I will personally make sure to use all your softest bits to create a helmet, which I shall give to the weakest hunter in the guild.
Dio's still typing. All right. Good. So who else do we have? We have Darth, Donde, and OCD. I hope Donde's back. OCD, how does it feel being last today? Are you okay with it?
My soul is breaking. Also, I don't think I actually have any ideas.
Are you sketching anything today?
Oh, I was lying back. It's your...
The Fatalis is actually one of the cooler monster elder dragons in Monster Hunter, in my opinion. Even though its design isn't
I'd like
that
to check out the
interesting,
game.
It's got a unique form of immortality of whenever somebody makes like weapons or armor from it, they'll eventually go insane by it, and it'll like fuse to their body and eventually turn into a new Fatalis.
All right, guys. So Dio's share is maybe someone chose you before Arthur, and I just didn't notice. Chose you before Arthur. I think that's how he said it.
Sounds like no
I
one
just
should
didn't
ever
notice.
use the Fatalis as...
I must say, Devil Hom himself, who can summon other
I wanna
Johns.
become a Fatalis.
Remember, guys, there's multiple Jonos. We determined that. Wait, no, there's multiple Don. Yeah, the Donde with the O ending. There's multiples of those, but Jonos I didn't know. So he said, I must say, Devil Hom himself, who can summon other Johns from multiple dimensions. Ooh, Dio, you put up the competition. Of course, Jono wants to, as Pro did, replace the monsterhood with himself in power. But now we know the real source behind it all. But it's not even you, John. You are just a henchman. You are the henchman behind Devil John Hom himself. Ham himself. You're just a hammerhead. And I know how much you love hammerhead sharks. So you're just the hammerhead of the ham
Right
devil
back.
himself.
Why is John with dreadlocks?
I don't know. Let's see here. I'm usually the last one here. So Dio said you are afraid of him because he hunts your dreams. Yes, he always has that face, Dio. That face of longing for something, or seeing something within me or others.
A longing for a better world, from my will, my throat to the and into the sea.
That face of Jono's emoji that has him looking into your soul, looking for that soft, prickly thing within everybody. It hides within you. We all have that soft, prickly thing, but we don't talk about it. We hide it because we want to look strong in this world. But Jono, when he looks in your eye, not Jono, but the John Ham emoji, when it looks in your eyes, It can see that soft, prickly, sticky thing within deep inside your soul. Here's an example of Jamaican. Okay, that's great. That's a nice cherry on top there. That has nothing to do with. Well, that just shows that John Hamm can go into anything, even anime, and that's scary. That's one. You also saw Jonic the Ham Hog. Oh yes, Jonic the Ham Hog. Yep, that was above. Perverted. And then a perverted xenomorph.
Sanic.
Xenoham. Xenoham with lumbago. Lumbago.
You see, he
Lumbago.
is banded over on his back because he has a lumbago.
Lumbago. That's
Now
my
Jono
favorite
has suffered
type of
lumbago.
bagel.
It'll be an interesting battle between Arthur and Jono as they both suffer lumbago. And Jono's.
I think I better go, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Have a good time.
See you, Gargi. Have a good one
Bye,
out there.
Gargamel.
Japanese ham, German
Okay.
ham, Arthur ham. Oh, crap. How about Dio ham? They all just keep coming. I bet they do.
Church
That's
is
why
ham.
we're all afraid of them.
And they keep on coming, and they keep on coming.
What about Dando Hogan?
'Cause they never wipe after themselves. World of John Ham soon. So that'll be another rival channel, like Pro has his World of Creature Planet.
Channel, you mean after I transfer his channel into John Hogan?
There's Dando Ham. He looks so sad. He wants to be in control of the monsterhood, and he knows he'll never get there because he's too short compared to the other hams, which are already very short. Poor guy. All right. John Ham Bacon. Good job, Dio. Good job, Dundee. That was actually Dundee's post. The madness is already starting. Oh, crap. Griffo's here, guys. Everybody behave. That's mainly me.
Phoenix Hogan.
Griffo's watching everybody. On your best behavior. Ham, perverted face. Dundee, yes. Griffin Ham. Yes, Griffin Ham. And then hi, Griffs. Okay, what else we got? Let's look at YouTube. The horns are crooked. Laugh out loud. Louis laughing at the crooked horns. He's laughing at that John Devil pick. Different variants. John Emoji stares into your past life. Yes, it does. And life before your last. Yes, that's the worst part. It's the life before your last. Because everybody has a cool past life, right? Okay.
No,
Hi, JM.
I don't.
I'll be in VC when the headphones charge. Uh-oh, she's charging your headphones, everybody! Yes, Adrian Season
About
2
to
confirmed
join.
with John Hamm. Alright, that was fun. Oh, that was me. I guess that's my retaliation. Talking a lot.
So Arthur, you're afraid of me?
No,
Haven't
John.
everything come according to
No, you have to make sure that you paid close attention to who Dio chose, because Dio chose the crooked horned, where he doesn't have the horns on two sides of his head. He has one on the right side and the other one kind of almost in the middle of his head. The John O. Devil himself. That's not you. You're just the offspring. You're just his hammer, as I said earlier. You're a hammerhead.
No, Arthur.
John.
No, Arthur. I am.
Yes, that's what they all say. Just like everybody says they're Negan, but there's only one Negan.
No,
So
no,
it's-
Arthur. No, Arthur. I am John Hogan himself. I am the archetype of pagan might and divinity.
I'll eat a pineapple to that. All right, Monsterites and Monsterites. Let's move on to the next person. We'll call out Griffo too, by the way, when we get to the top here. See if she has anybody. We're done with Dio. Good job, Dio. Darth Phoenix. Who have you chosen, and what monster do you think they would fear the most, and why? Darth is in text. So let's see if he'll type anything up. Hopefully he's copying, pasting right now. All right, he's typing. He's typing, so we know he heard us. Nobody's competing with him, and he says, I chose Dio. Ooh, back at Dio. Nice. This is a nice battle today. I think Chris got a little bit more of a beating, or in other words, just more attacks, and Pro Everybody else got 1 attack so far, I think. Dio, so has anybody guessed what spooks me? I'm curious what the replies will be. Griffo's a curious one. You sus spy. In life before your last. Okay, let's see. And you guys over on YouTube, Louis, since you know these people probably better than Balvin so far, you can choose someone as well if you want, and say what monster you think they would fear the most and why. Okay, so Darth, what is it? Tell us. Hercules. Hercules.
We all
Sure,
wait
pal.
the answer.
Why do they all say
Chariot.
Hercules and nobody says
Chariot.
Heracles? Why? The hunting trip is just pending. I think the monster he is most afraid of is the cartoon cat. Oh. Is that right, Dio? Would you fear this?
Shit looks cursed.
He's not saying anything, so maybe he's shocked. Yep, he said yep. Good job, Darth Phoenix. You landed a monster well. So why, Dio? Why would you be so afraid of this cartoon cat? Is it just the obvious creepiness? And can somebody tell me where this cat is from?
I think some Instagram artist that does these really cool lifelike kind of I don't know how the word is, but like, he draws in these really hyper realistic drawings of these creatures in real environments.
Okay, so he does
And
little
he's one of these
creepy
creatures. Oh yeah, it's bloody great.
on Instagram, this guy. Okay, so he's an artist that does creepy images, syncing them with the real life images or 3D images, as this one looks.
Yeah.
Like a 3D.
You should check them out though, they're pretty good artists.
I would. If you guys know me on Instagram, send me a link. I'm
Yeah,
World of
Instagram.
Monsters TV on Instagram.
Cool.
Oh yeah, Arthur's Instagram.
And Jono just attacked me subtly, as Jonos do. Somehow.
See, Arthur, you're still
Alright,
afraid of
let's-
me.
So, do want to shout out that my Kickstarter is about ready to go for anybody that's interested in D&D type terrain that you can use for digital gameplay as well as that's one of the perks. If you have a decent following and if you want to share the Kickstarter, I can give you the digital download for free. Donde's worked hard on the terrain. I want to remind everybody if you're not interested in the stuff, at least check out Donde's work, my work, and another artist that we had involved. I plan on launching that maybe in a week or two. I was going to launch it this week or next week, but I'm not sure when the best time is to do that. Anyway, Dio said.
I would suggest whilst the coup is going on, as
Mhm.
people are stuck at home, they will need things to do.
That's what I'm thinking, Chris. I'm seeing the tabletop hobby is doing really well now, and Kickstarters haven't changed, so people are still spending money on them. So I was thinking I should better go sooner than later, as we still don't know what's going to happen as far as a business move on that. But then again, beginning of a month is also a little better to start something, to launch something than the end of a month. So I'm thinking maybe starting May.
Yeah, I
might do
think you
that.
should probably wait till the end. I mean, the beginning of the next.
Beginning of
month.
next. Why do you say that? Just curious, Vago.
Because I've seen things do better with exactly that same thing. Like a Kickstarter I ended up supporting started at the beginning of March and just completely blew up.
Well, yeah, there is the Frosthaven that started, but Frosthaven is a huge board game too.
Wait,
I
Frosthaven? What's that?
don't think you're talking about that, but
Nope. was a-
sorry
it was
guys,
a
a distraction
D&D
here. I'll
thing.
explain that real quick, and we'll move on with Dio and to the next person. Gloomhaven is the top-rated board game on the big website Board Game Geek, where you have the whole list of thousands of board games. The top one rated on there is Gloomhaven, which was a creation on Kickstarter and then exploded, and now it's the top-rated. They sell hundreds of them. People love the game. It's a dungeon explorer type game, but it uses cards instead of dice, and people are loving it. I don't know what else is much different. I'm ordering mine. That's been out for a while though, and this guy, Isaac Childress, he just released second, like part 2 of it called Frosthaven, and it already raised $7 million. I wanted to bring this up anyway with you guys because I wanted to say that if you want to try out a board game for your first time or get a good one, it's on Kickstarter right now. You can still get Gloomhaven as well for $100. It's not cheap, but you get what you pay for really with this game. It's packed. You're not going to see it at stores because it's Kickstarter level packed. What I say is a lot of Kickstarters projects should be on Kickstarter if they can't be in retail. And board games like this can't be in retail because they just pack too much and it's not enough profit. And that's great for us, the customer. And so if you're not going to back Frosthaven, I do recommend you go check out Gloomhaven. You can already buy it all over the internet too, but help with the Kickstarter or whatever. Start with that one or check it out. It's #1 on Board Game Geek out of hundreds of games, out of thousands. So there's got to be a reason why it's so good. I'll be getting mine. I haven't played it yet. Okay. And then, yeah, it raised $7 million over right now. 5 million in the first 24 hours almost, or 4 million. But people already knew it, so it wasn't like shocking. It is shocking during Corona though. Okay. His big, so Dio said his big pupils. He's talking about the cat. Let me scroll back up to it. His big pupils, the big smile, and his sure size, and ability to shapeshift and lengthen his body parts is terrifying, Dio says. Pretty sure he would bite off my face and beat my body to mush. By the way, Jono, he says, we forgot one ham. Straight up ham. Beautiful. Now that looks like a content ham. He looks happy with life. He doesn't need anything else in his life. He's a good competition for the never stopping slug that will always chase you no matter where you are in this world. I think that's good competition for that slug. Says John Ham. Thank you, Dio. So let's see. Darth Phoenix attacked Dio. Dio retaliated by attacking John Ham again. All right, let's see where this fight continues. Good job, Darth. We got Donde next. Let me catch up with everything. Yeah. And you have to watch. This is so ham, Donde said. And you have to watch out for his mood depending on the day of the week. The part bothers me most. Like what if you forget which day is and he gets you. Such a ham. Eat me, Arthur. Yeah. That'd be him. So long as it's not sausage ham. I'll leave you to your imagination with that, Donde said. Look at him. You must cook him rare. Okay. I have a feeling I know what Donde is going to present, maybe, along the lines. Let's see.
Ooh.
Donde, what do you have for us? Who are you going to target, and what's the monster and why?
I was going to target Pro, but everybody already picked on him so far.
True.
And then I was going to go to Z with some sort of spiders, like the ones from The Mist.
No.
But
Beautiful.
I think I'm going to go with Darth. And that the thing he probably doesn't like the most, or wouldn't want, would be Otto's family to move in right next to him.
Whose family?
Otto's
Why
family.
go so quiet?
His doll wife and his messed up child.
Ooh. You're talking about Darth. Otto's family. What are you referring to, Donde? Where do we have this from? And you can put a little bit more context to this.
It's from the third comic from my story from when Pro read it.
Oh, okay.
Otto's doll.
Yep. Yes, Darth from this comic. What say you, Darth? Is that a good... Here? Yes, that thing is messed up. Nice. So it's actually Donde's creation from his comic, the doll. Not sure I read that one yet. If it's the last one or one of the last ones. I know I haven't read one comic from you still, Dante. I do recommend you guys check out Dante's comics. They're pretty awesome. They're kind of short story, scary story stuff, monstrous stuff. He does provide the links. You can read it, which is pretty awesome, I think, for putting so much work and offering it just to everybody.
I was surprised that him and I think Dio were like so appalled by it. I wasn't really sure if it was going to be like scary to them or anybody.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you never know what's going to hit someone, right? That's the beauty of being an artist and trying out different things. It's like even doing music. You do different songs. You know this one you like and you think people will love it, but then people start to love this thing that maybe you don't like or you didn't think would hit that strong in your creations. That's the beauty of variety. So that's cool. I'm going to have to look into that. I know they were, or Pro at least was pretty repulsed when you had the imagery behind the, that lake, that toxic lake. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed how far you go with it. It's realistic, and that was a charming one as well, I'll admit. So shout out to Dante's horrific comics, and well done for scaring Darth off with a monster that you actually created. That's an extra point for you, Dante. Where are you? Give him a watermelon. If anybody finds Dante's last post, go to it and give him a watermelon. He deserves it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't do it then. Bog, don't give him a watermelon in his last post. Whatever you do. All right, let's see. Food ham is a little parallel universe. Okay, let's continue here. Imagine a universe.
At least we know there's alternate universes of Hams floating out there somewhere. The Hamverse.
We can sleep. Well, okay, like literally the main base of life, Ham. Well, wouldn't that be hell, where the devil Ham rules? Let me see what's said on YouTube. Show Arthur Siren Head. Oh, Siren Head. I remember somebody brought Siren Head.
Oh.
That was cool. Louis said, I faced my fear, so now I have no fear over animals or monsters. Louis, that sounds pretty warriorous of you. Warriorous. But I would say Monster Master Arthur is afraid of coming face to face with real Wendigo. Simply because he knows what it will do. He brought up the Wendigo. Interesting that he brought up a specific monster. Well, there is one monster I fear, but let's see if you guess it. Anybody can guess Louis' feared monster from what we've ever learned from Louis?
The IRA.
The IRA. Or the IRS. Very nice. Wendigo.
Context behind that.
Okay. I mean, it's a treacherous being. Arthur literally can't see any ham anymore. Yes, whenever there's a ham, it's a blind spot for me. Arthur's screen is covered in John's. Sounds like johnhub.com. Arthur be like, I guess I'm afraid, the face of concern. Okay, moving onward. Is Griffer actually listening to us? She's so sneaky. I know she's reading things, but is she listening to us? Oh.
You know she is.
You think so?
She lurking.
Nah,
Probably
she'd have to
hiding on
appear there.
YouTube.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube, of course. Of course. Let me see how many people are watching us right now. 3. Yep, that's got to be. She's all 3 of them. Okay, so Jippity, Darth, Dande, Super OCD. This is your moment to shine. Who do you choose? Why? For the monster.
I don't know. I honestly wasn't sure. I don't know you guys enough.
Well, you know a lot of them fear one of your creations. It's already been brought up a little.
Spiders.
Your cat.
All right, I choose every Monstercast and Tony the Tiger's eternal serialness.
Eternal ham of the
serial
Tony
killer.
the Tiger. There you go. That's true. Curtis Cat or Super OCD has created in the NSFW channel that was more public before the most feared monster to Pro. I think maybe even Dio. which was Tony the Tiger with a big schlong and doing NSFW stuff.
And this stream
So
just got
stupid.
demonetized.
We took that turn, guys. We took that turn. You never know where we're gonna take a quick right turn, so make sure your hubcaps are tight and your
I'm sorry.
tires are inflated. We like taking sharp turns.
Did he just say inflation?
Yes,
Oh,
your tire.
yes.
I'm talking really dirty
Ooh.
today. I know. So, yes,
Now
Tony the
say
Tiger.
taxes. They
Beware.
really get me going.
It's just so stupid. I love it.
If you,
Tony
yes,
the Tiger.
yeah, right.
Tony the Tiger, the most terrifying monster of all.
Well, let me just say it reveals what is in the bowl of cereal other than the cereal itself in the commercials. And yes. There's a meme that somebody created. I don't remember who. Supro CD and Pro in the NSFW. So this kind of proves that he feared her. That's why he's out of there. One of the reasons. For those of you that think you will find delicious stuff in NSFW and you want to go in there, beware. There's going to be a lot of thickness and
Tigers.
schlongs. Thickness and schlongs. I don't know what's up with the thickness everywhere. That's just a common thing with those artists. I mean, I get you, Bog. That's fine, but why so many artists? Whatever. And then schlongs, of course, because what else do men
A
have?
bunch of songs.
You know what?
They have an
Men have
ass.
nipples too. I want to start seeing more huge nipples on men instead of. Okay, stop recording me
If you
here.
so
You cannot
desire.
capture my voice. Because come
I was
on,
not prepared for
there's
this.
more than just schlongs to men, right?
I mean, there is plenty of art of that
I will
category.
still
I
on
just haven't.
YouTube.
I just haven't
outta here.
posted any of it.
I think I've
Because
just
it's
ruined
not-
myself. I'm not gonna get to that 100,000 subscribers. I have just defeated myself.
I want
Mario, I'll
to
just
see
challenge
some
the league.
men with huge nipples.
You guys let me speak too much, and I dug my own hole. Thank you. You users,
Oh, you
World of
put your own
Monsters.
hole?
I think
Oh.
this will be enough for me for today. You have a good time, Arthur.
See ya, C.
Don't
Thanks for
delete
showing
them.
up. I hope you come back next time as well. Take care, my friend.
This is we
The robots just all
write in
made
the events
along.
what it is.
Keep
This
in mind,
goes, yes.
Necrons have nipples too, so don't
I'll
try to be
end
cool.
you.
Yes, farewell.
So, actually, what will be the next week's? Oh, Z left. Sad.
Yeah, you just goodbye.
One second. I'm gonna
Hold on,
find
vote.
something for you, Arthur.
I like that last Dio posted the meme of new users that come into World of Monsters Monsterhood and then they see Ham and they say, what the fuck? And that's the problem here. That's the problem with this whole Monsterhood and why we can't keep growing with new people. Because we have shit like this spark up that just keeps the same people going and going and going, which is still beautiful in its own right.
you going, boyo.
Now, everybody's feisty and turned on. They're all in a Ham kind of mood. So let's go on to Griffo now. I don't know how that segued to Griffo, but... Griffo, I know you're listening out there. Choose one of us. Tell me, which monster you think they would fear most? You know things get real when you see them. On Ham. In the end, we create our own monsters. Let me see. I faced fear. Well, there is one monster. So I just learned I can't change my YouTube photo from phone. Yeah, phones.
Yeah.
Okay, if Griffo doesn't
Actually,
present...
as it is pretty late, I shall be popping off as well.
Oh,
I
you
do
do
bid
wanna
you
go.
all a good evening.
Fault it. Okay,
Goodbye.
Chris, do you have any
Nice.
that... Yeah. I guess it's a bit
Chris
late.
took off.
But everybody's on vacation now, I thought. Oh well. I guess as I wait for Griffo to reply on anything anywhere. No, I think she's gone though. I'm gonna say I did choose Pro for one, but he's not here, so I won't share that. As Donde said, he did get attacks. I did choose one for John Hamm. The real John Hamm, not this imposter poser.
I
The
am
real one.
John Hamm.
As let me see here.
Why would you think I'm not the real one?
It's not a thought. a fact. We just learned more about that universe from Dio, and thanks again for that, Dio. This is John Hamm's worst enemy, I think. The most feared monster for John Hamm himself, the true one, the one out there that if he watches this, he might sue us. Here he is.
John Oggums.
There he
First.
Because
Yeah,
this
true.
I found out is one of the most powerful My Little Ponies. And John Hamm's curse, his whole fall to Agalok, that band John likes, and I don't know who else. Love you, Jono. That the whole fall to John Hamm himself, the whole darkness, the memes out there, why he cries every day, why he makes sad posts is because he was caught playing with My Little Ponies. Just all right. You just gotta own your love for it, and then people will respect you. But he didn't. He acted like he doesn't like them. He acted like he doesn't care. He was offended that it was shared. He's offended by the memes. He's hurt by it. Jono loves it all because he's not the real Ham, obviously. He's just another Ham that wants to take over the main
you
Ham.
still think
and
I'm
the
not the
monster.
real one.
And there's the original image of John Hamm, where the emoji came from with the My Little Ponies. The curse.
Read the comment.
Yeah, John Hamm. Crazy Dude 1992 said, "Really, jackass? A photo taken at Jason's house where my laptop had to share a table with his daughter's toys certainly gives you idiots plenty to do with your abundance of free time." This is what Ham is saying himself, guys. Get a life. Also note that the only horses I enjoy are the ones that are served medium well on a dinner plate. He's trying to be metal with that by eating horses.
He
Oh,
eats
that's
horse
sad.
meat?
Yeah, right.
Is that actually a thing?
I don't know. He's from Montana, so they're more common there.
I'd try horse.
That sucks. That just inspired more hate on him. Now Donde hates him.
I know horses were used for glue and at one point Jello.
New fact.
There's like a huge scandal with horse meat back in the day.
Maybe.
I'm just wondering what people think I'm scared
And
of.
Tony the Tiger.
What am I
No.
scared of?
Well, we'll see. Get a life. See, this is with metal people, and I'm working on a video right now, and I've seen a lot of metal music videos. It just confirms certain things that a lot of these people, in different artist forms, they don't have a
Andrew is being racist again.
matured point. And I
fact that
think John
people-
Hamm presents that really well when you look at a lot of metal stars and taking it seriously what they do, and I don't know, different things like growling. Not all. I'm not judging all like that.
Well,
But I think John Hamm just really presented that here by not taking the joke.
fact is,
John
John
is
Hollum
speaking.
is everything but a star. I mean, Agalok is and will never be like Metallica or even black metal bands like Mayhem or Marduk. So no, and if you go looking into the metal scene, and especially the more mainstream metal scenes, there are cringy things
Yep.
happening. Even
true.
more than John Hollum with ponies.
Right. Well, it's his reaction that's the cringiest, right?
Yeah.
The photo's perfectly okay. Even his gesture, if he'd laugh it off and act cool and say that, they rock or something, make a joke. But him fighting it, well, it shows some
It makes
characteristics.
it more suspicious.
Anything's the worst they can do.
I think I had one more. Did I have? Let me see. Who else did I think of a fear for? I think that's it. Now, Bago asked his, if anybody has any ideas what Bago would fear.
Censorship.
Bago, I think from... I think from seeing your NSFW posts, maybe I would think the rape trap of South Africa. I think Pro knows what I'm talking about. Where this lady created this thing that if you stick your winky in, it all these hooks grab onto it, and so when you pull your winky out, you have this thing on your winky with a bunch of hooks in it, and you have to go to a doctor to have it surgically removed. It was a rape trap that a lady created for women to put inside. So
Why would you think that an anti-rape thing would be my
yeah,
most
that's really
feared
dark.
monster?
See, I'm just thinking of I'm not thinking of you. I'm thinking of all your NSFW. I'm sorry. So maybe your NSFW creations, I would maybe say that. For you, Bago. Well, how
Would the
about
lady from Teeth be considered the monster?
what would be?
The lady from Teeth, that movie? The lady, she's got the teeth in a woohoo. Would she be
Oh, she
considered the
does?
monster?
Oh, that's awesome. Of course. I think she called it
Sorry,
a woohoo. That's pretty cool.
made me
Well, I
think
said
of that.
Winky, so we're all being a John Hamm today. Bago, I think you being in the center of billions of eyes staring at you and waiting for your every reaction. I think that's what a lot of people here would be scared of, and laughing at every reaction. Now we're talking real fears, maybe. I don't know, Bago.
Yeah, that's just a common one.
Right.
But I already know everybody judges me, so I've started to embrace it.
Not any more than anybody else. Remember one saying, guys, that always remember that when you're thinking people are thinking about you and judging you, they're doing it no more than they're thinking how much everybody else is judging them. And that's a pretty common thing. Although some people are just so extroverted that you don't see that within them. It's there, but they cope with it in a different way than probably most of us here do. Anyway, Super OCD's biggest fear? Any ideas? Oh boy, Dande's getting... Yep, Dande's at that mode. Guys, I think it's time to start taking this Monstercast to a close because Dande's going Dando, if you see the last post. So, Super OCD, I guess I'm not sure. For you, I would say... a huge mess that you just cleaned up. It's your mess. You just organized it. But every time you turn around and look back at it, it's in chaos again. That is
I don't
your
have that kind of base.
monster. Does that hit on anything?
I don't have that kind. It's different. It's a bit more complicated.
It's a bit different. Okay.
That is the funniest version, though, I do have to say.
That's true. There's Dondi. The cornflake
What I do fear
monster.
is a man riding a dolphin, apparently. Because I'm terrified.
All right. Well, Dande, you did it. Hey, guys, let's vote for the next one. The heck is that GIF there? That's Dande doing something. Dande's going somewhere. All right, guys, let's vote for the next one. Yes, I had a good idea, or an idea that Pro really liked. I don't know if he'll show up to it. So my idea for the next Monstercast, there's a website called, or a business called Hero Forge. When you go to heroforge.com, you can basically design your own miniature. It's used for D&D and stuff like that. They have a lot of options. You can even make a snake person. You can choose the armor, guns, and you can build it right on the site. It's pretty awesome. So what I think we should do is everybody create their own miniature, their own best miniature of themselves. Could be monsters, could be a hero. On Hero Forge, and you do a screenshot. Of course, don't buy it. Take a screenshot of it and share it in the Monsterhood and why you created it as is. So you can go to that website, totally customize your miniature of you, and then you can come here and share the screenshot with us of what you've created. I think that'd be a fun one for us. Does anybody else have any other suggestions? We need at least 2 more suggestions for the next Monstercast so we can vote.
Monsters related to that have some relation to stone.
Okay, so that one again. Stone related monsters, or gem, or rock,
or earth related,
or earth.
Yeah, but generally
interdimensional monsters.
What do another creative one?
Okay, guys, those are our 3 choices, unless somebody has another one.
What about? Like monsters that I don't know. They have lots of different types of designs and like where people have drawn them. Like dragons have lots of different kind of designs and they're pretty flexible with what you can do with them. Like what about those kind of monsters?
What you saying, Super OC?
I don't
Everybody
know.
create one?
Yeah. So I was more going through. I mean, like types of monsters that have one. I don't know how to explain it.
Gugmazio's over on YouTube watching us now. Gugmazio, I saw you were on Discord
What's
here.
this
Was it not working for you? Let me know. Continue, OCD. I didn't want to cut you off.
I mean, like monsters with
Cut you
no
off.
set design, like dragons and stuff like that. You can basically do whatever you want with them, with the idea.
So you mean like very versatile monsters?
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
Okay. Where that can go. Okay. Monster planets inhabited or not. Okay. Got a lot. Monster planets. If anybody here has Tabletop Simulator, let me know. Or if you can get it, let me know. I'll get mine. And we will start streaming some games too on these Monstercasts. I like more from YouTube. Okay, cool. Gogmass, good to know. Just wondering why, so I can learn more about these platforms. Okay, here they are, guys. The choices. Create your own mini. So you go to the website and just customize it there and screenshot it, which is very simple on your keyboard. Interdimensional monsters, rock-related monsters, elder monsters, very versatile monsters, and monster planets. AMPF says, duh, interdimensional. That's one he brought up. He probably has a good one that he wants to talk about. Mention that for a while. Bunch of dragon designs.
I want to do the rock hard monsters one.
Debago.
What is it? Something I said?
Nope.
It's a very cool voice. I like the voice you
You
made.
filthy bastard.
And there's AMPF's dragon designs. Very versatile. Ooh. John Ham Monsters Part 2. Nobody's voting except for JMPF. If nobody votes, JMPF's voting.
I just proposed that.
Okay, let me call everybody out. Gogmazio, what do you vote for? Do you vote Elder Monsters then? I'll take it as yes until you mention another vote. Louis votes Monster Planets. Is that right, Louis? I'll take it as yes unless you vote otherwise. Okay, Monster Planets for Louis. I like more from YouTube. Also, giant monsters or kaijus. For next time, Gogmazio. Okay, so we got 1 for that. Then we have 1 for interdimensional, so all ones. 2 for interdimensional. Ooh, we got a battle here. OCD, what do you vote?
I was voting for my own thing.
Okay, you're versatile.
Dragons.
Dragons. Okay. That'd be interesting.
Dragons and other kind of stuff.
Donde, what do you vote for?
I'm deciding between the mini and the rock monsters.
Mini and rock. Okay, and Redacted says rock. So we'll give it 1-1, a vote for each one of those. And I will vote for the mini thing too. So that'll be 2 for mini, 2 for stone. JMPF, Jono votes. What do you truly vote for, Jono? What do you legally vote for? So who's winning so far?
I told you.
Legally, Jono, legally.
No.
Oh, we got another vote for
illegally.
stone monsters.
Monster. Interdimensional.
Interdimensional. Ooh, that's a 1.
Oh,
2.
come on. We just want to rock your world.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my vote to rock because.
Ooh, really?
Actually, no, Monster Planets. I can't decide.
I think that's going to be it. I do have a cool rock one I like. I think I mentioned it. Doesn't the Frosted Flake monster count as a mini?
Yes.
It could. Well, Frosted Flakes are supposed to be small, though. If that's a mini, then those are some giant flakes. A real horror to Sucrose, not Sucrose, to Dundee or somebody. The real news here. I just made a post. I don't know what that post means, John Hamm. But then again, I don't get many of your posts on Instagram.
No. They're stupid. They're very stupid.
Really? Just silly stuff. Okay. I know some rock monsters from Monster Hunter. Okay, guys. The next discussion will be rock monsters. Or how should I call that monster cast then? Should it be rock-related monsters or creatures?
Monsters related to stone.
It has to be short.
Mineral monsters.
Short title. Boggle.
Rock monsters. There are
I
actually
mean,
monsters
the way
that
I
rock and roll.
Monsters
if you
that
can
rock.
think of a better way to.
Okay, I'll figure
Yeah.
it out. Probably monsters related to
Mineral monsters.
rocks. So they don't. So as you said, Boggle, they don't necessarily have to be monsters made of stone, right? They just have to have
They
something to
could
do
just
with it.
be like there's a mineral that was originally attributed to being the put there by naughty little cobalt, because it was a poisonous ore that wasn't good for much of anything back then. So they just made up these little cave goblins that they thought put them there to fuck with people. And that's part of the origin of kobolds.
I like
Nice.
that. I like that a lot.
All right, guys. So next Monster
So,
Cast
In
74.
technicality, kobolds could be a rock-related monster, even though they're not made of rocks.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. That worships a rock. Fun. So next time, guys, stoned monsters. Hope you enjoyed our monster cast. If you
can
guys
call
want
it
to shoot
monsters
out,
to rock your world.
what else?
Ooh, I
Oh
like that
yes,
one.
and I had one for Darth too. I think a monster you might fear, Darth, is one of two forms. One would be a really crappy SCP editor that writes up an SCP, but then he edits it to the point where you can't understand what the hell it says. And I know you, Darth, you need to read it.
You will.
You need to understand that SCP, but you just can't, and it's driving you insane. That's one of the monsters. The other one is an SCP that appears as an SCP text, but the text forms into something on the screen and then comes out of the computer screen and attacks you. That's the other monsters for you, Darth
Sure.
Phoenix. Griffo's kind of back. I don't know if she's watching again. Nobody gave one for Griffo, and then she disappeared when I called her out. Anybody have something for Griffo? Nope. How about giant elephant? No. Something a Griffo would fear. How about a bunch of water? Because it is Phoenix Griffo.
What about a llama?
There you go. A water llama. A water llama is your most feared monster, Griffo. There you have it. It's a collaboration. Not sure why that is a stone. I think we're done, guys. Do you want to be done? Everybody ready to be done?
I'm pretty chilled out.
From the after hours.
I'm ready for the after
Best
hours.
Okay. Louis said that she is afraid of pun-making monsters. Do you have some memory that she's afraid of puns, Louis? That would be a good hint. I
Bad
don't remember
memes.
that. Bad memes? How about something that would stop her from giggling? Something
Impossible.
to trap her mouth
Impossible.
or her beak. Yes, a beak.
No.
I mean,
Muzzle.
they already have those. They're called muzzles and ball gags.
Yes, muzzles. A muzzle for her beak. Ooh,
Just eternally cringy jokes.
I think we're being pretty cringy right now, but that's
Yeah,
what we
bruh.
do best. Fortnite,
I
possibly.
thought what we did best was be disappointments to our parents, or is that just me?
All right, guys, we got perverted today. We got ham. We got excited. We got angry. We got afraid. It was a successful monster cast. In other words, again, if you can.
By the way, Arthur, I put something in the NSFW chat for you because of what you asked for. I
Great.
hope you're up on your medical terms.
Thanks. That is Beth's fear puns. I haven't seen Beth here in a while. What is that? That's awesome, Donde. I don't know what that is. It's awesome.
I'm not sure. I found it in the GIF. I just typed in pun and it came up.
Really? Wonder how that works. So apparently this is what Beth is afraid of. The pun monster. I like little abstract ideas of monsters like that, where you have to figure out how that actually works as a pun monster or something, if that's what it is. But I like that kind of concepting. So, if you guys can find or have a version of Tabletop Simulator where we can connect, again, let me know. I would like to get that moving here. I've been ready for a while now. Until next time, stay monstrous, my friends. I think we're going to close down now. You guys can live the rest of your shutdown lives in harmony. Love you all. Thank you for joining me. There's a meme from
You're
JPF.
welcome.
Did I hear correctly? You said I need auto-tune, right? Yes. I think auto-tune,
Did
I think that's
hear
for
May-May?
that's for Bago. All right, guys, on YouTube, thank you for watching us. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being sneaky, Griffo. Take care, my friends. Again, stay monstrous. Beautiful. We got a melanistic, I think, and then a albino
Little dragons.
alligator.
They're,
So cute.
they're little crocs.
I love them.
They're so
I love them.
cute.
What would be even better is to have that black one, that melanistic one, and a full piebald one, which would be just totally white. Oh, black and white.
The albino one, it looks like it's pouting.
See you, Louie. Stay alien, my friend. All right, guys. I guess I'll draw it to close. We might continue a after party here. We might not. Not sure yet. But I will turn this light off from my face. I hope it made my face look, or the lighting look, a little bit more professional. Thanks again for everybody joining. We had a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed hearing about people's fears. I guess that's it. You guys can say your goodbyes and all that. I have nothing more. Go ahead, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good week.
Bye bye.
Always remember, dragons are better than you. I will choose them over you in a heartbeat unless you're very special.
What if I'm a
Eat your
dragon?
brains weekly.
Well, then you already know the answer to that, don't you?
Yay.
Are you a dragon?
I'm a cat.
Aw.
Well, I'm sorry to say,
dragons are like big lizard cats that are human intelligent.
Yeah, they often are, actually.
Or they're better than human intelligence.
That's that. Once again, thank you for you guys supporting us from the YouTube end. Goodbye.